Hello, BMTA fans, and welcome to Stadium Series 2. I am going to be joined by my good friend and driver of this series, Shane Davis. How you doing today, Shane?
I am doing amazing. How you feeling, Virtual?
I'm feeling great. This series has been one of the craziest ones coming. I feel this will be a great event here tonight.
It's gonna be a great event indeed. We're gonna see a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but for sure we're gonna see a lot of things, and these fans are gonna be amazed at it.
And I have rumors that Joe Foley is running a new body for El Toro Loco here this week, tonight
Oh, I
here.
can't wait. Freestyle Foley. I hope he airs it out. I don't think that body's gonna be staying on that chassis for long.
And speaking of, since this is the first ever time we're going to be here in this event, we got some new faces coming around in their new truck. Well, not new faces. We got some new trucks coming around here. Shane,
Oh.
you might want to explain. You got your truck coming in here today.
Yes, sir. I am not. I gave the keys over, as you saw on Friday. I gave the keys over to my brother Virtual. He did an amazing job in Rottweiler. I'm going to do my own identity, Hooligan. I can't wait. I'm going to tear it up for these fans.
But there's two drivers that you have to look out for here tonight, Shane. You have to look out for Tyler Menninga and Tristan England, JCB Digatron, and Gravedigger. That's a very big competition there.
I got Grave Digger round one. It looks like I'm gonna just put my pedal down. If I lose, I lose, but at least it's gonna be close and it's gonna be spectacular. I don't know if I'm gonna win. I'm still working out the kinks of the truck
Yes,
because
sir.
it's a brand new truck. It's not like Rottweiler. It's not like my chassis over there. We got a brand new chassis, so we're gonna be working out the kinks. And hey, it's the first event. If I lose, it's whatever. I'm just happy
There's
that I'm
always
here,
more
and
events to come here, my friend.
yes, I'm just happy that I'm here and with the family.
Well, since you talked about the racing bracket, let's go over the racing bracket and see what we're going to expect here tonight.
Here we go.
In round one, we're gonna see Bryce Kenny and the Tech Deck Rec Deck face off against Bari Musawwir and Zombie. That's gonna be a very
I
race to watch.
That round is gonna be crazy. Those two are I probably the fastest in round one. Bari is going crazy in that truck, and I just can't wait to see how close that race is gonna be.
Oh, most definitely. But whoever wins that race has to go against Colt Stevens and ThunderROARus, making his series debut here on the series.
I agree. Let's see how that one pans out.
And then, of course, we have the one that we were all talking about: Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger taking on Shane Davis, aka being you, my friend. And
Yes,
whoever wins
sir.
that's gonna have to go against Chris Koehler in round two. It's gonna be a very fierce race for those three in that little corner of the bracket there, but I assure you that will be a race for the ages.
It will be.
And now we
Now
come
on the
to
other side,
we have one of the boring parts of the bracket. We have Dalton Widner Shellshock taking on his teammate Mike Christensen and Vendetta. Whoever moves on to that race will have to face off against Jim Koehler and Avenger, your three-time World Finals champion, recent crowned high jump champion last season at World Finals 1 in Tacoma, Washington.
that was an amazing World Finals, I gotta say. And not just because I was in it, just because Avenger pulled it out.
And then
He
we're gonna get
almost became a four-time if I didn't stop him.
Yeah, that is true. And now we're gonna come back into our last pairing here. We have Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stablizer taking on Tristan England, the JCB Digatron. And one of those has to face off. Whoever wins has to face off against Freestyle Foley himself and El Toro Loco. It's gonna be a
We might
very
have to call him Racing Foley.
might as well, because this racing is gonna look so crazy here tonight. Sure, it might be time to racing, but these drivers are gonna go off the hook here for racing. Be ready, fans, because we're gonna get started here in just a moment. Thank you for your time. We'll see you when the show begins.
Thank you, guys.
Hello, Monster BMTA fans. We are back here in Detroit, Michigan for the first round of Stadium Series 1. We're going to be taking a look at the track here tonight. Let's take a look here.
Ooh.
This is a beautiful track. It looks like we're going into a paperclip style of track here. Detroit has actually seen this type of style before, but it was a lot more bigger. Looks like
I
looks
agree.
like the track crew decided they wanted to go a little bit smaller because they seen how Stadium Series 1 ended up. Though being as big as it is, there's a lot of crashes, a lot of damage behind the scenes. A lot of drivers were having very tough breaks. For example, Jamie Sullivan, her run, the car got completely stuck under her truck and broke the entire truck, ending her run off so early. Got a feel for her on that one.
I agree.
Now, Shane, the mini flip for Stadium Series 1, that mini flip was a monster. Now, if we take a look at this one, let's take a look at this one. This one looks more promising than the other ones that we've seen in Stadium Series 1.
It's got a perfect ramp on the back side of it, perfect ramp on the other side of it. So I think we're going to get a perfect flips on either side of it.
Yeah, I agree on that one. So BMTA fans, racing is going to be crazy. The drivers are going to start in the middle of the track. Going to go onto the berms, taking their times. But again, BMTA fans, this track seemed to be technical of more than just... You can get big air. It's technical. It's fast. You can get good air off of those berm jumps there.
I agree.
Now, Shane, coming into this event, do you think you have a plan on what you're going to do here tonight?
I'm going to try to ease the corner so I don't flip over. It's going to be tacky. Hopefully, it will be a little bit squirrely. And hopefully, I could just come out with the win. But for freestyle, I'm just going to air it out. I'm just going to hit everything and everything.
That is a good idea coming into this event. This is the first week, so might as well keep the truck fresh.
Agreed.
But also, Shane, you do have to go against very tough competitors here. Like we said before, you have to go against Tyler Menninga in Tristan, England, which is
that's
high
crazy.
competitors. You were supposed to be in Stadium Series 1, but some things have came through and they said, we're going to have to put you into Detroit because since it's your hometown, might as well put the hometown boy in Stadium Series 2 to throw down. Why not, right?
Oh, yeah, I want to see these guys throw down. I can't wait.
As a Detroit person that lives in Detroit, how do you feel about this?
Oh, I cannot wait. This is going to be amazing.
Now, BMTA fans, we are going to get to the criteria of tonight's event. Let's get into it, shall we?
Here we go.
Let's get into it. The criteria for this event is going to be pretty simple. Timed racing. Drivers must cross a line on all 4 BKT tires. No skipping across the track. If you start early, for example, if you start too early, you'll be disqualified. If the truck flips over or just can't make it over to the line, gets an instant DNF. We had a lot of DNFs in Stadium Series 1. Those are about like 5. In skills, we're getting into this great clips. Just the 2-wheel skills challenge. Drivers must be technical. Drivers must have hit all 2 BKT tires. Attempts they have is 2. Truck must be put down in a minute. 1 donut counts as 1 hit. Now we're going to get to the JCB freestyle competition. Drivers must fill all 120 seconds. Must use all obstacles on the track. Must hit a wow factor in the run. Must fill 30 seconds for a score. If you hit a truck / wall a minimum of 3 times, the driver is done. If a pop tire happens, they can still run, but just not hit a backflip. Drivers must be technical through this track. I know we didn't go through the criteria from last few events, but didn't really have time to do it because we were getting into it. So, BMTA fans, be ready. We're going to start here in just a moment. Hello, BMTA fans. We're back. We're gonna start here. The show's gonna start momentarily here, but we want to talk about one thing, and that's World Finals, Shane.
Oh yeah, those races were amazing. They were so close. We didn't even know which ones were gonna win. I kind of just put my foot to the floor and just held it there. It was either me or Koehler.
Now
I gotta say that was crazy.
Speaking of World Finals, we are coming to Salt Lake City, Utah, this year for season 2. This is gonna be a very different venue since we have another tour coming in, introducing the Throwdown series to this. I think it's gonna be amazing. Shane, what are your thoughts gonna be about World Finals being Salt Lake City, Utah?
It's gonna go crazy. There are gonna be more trucks than ever, and I'm gonna try to triple, quadruple down, baby. I'm gonna try to win it all.
You heard it from the World Finals champion, the 2-time World Finals champion himself. He is ready to throw down. He's ready to throw down a heater for World Finals. Is there anything else would you like to say, Shane? Say, Shane.
No, but I think you could talk to Koehler about his racing win.
Oh yeah, Jim Koehler coming out here for freestyle in dead last. He will be coming out dead last here in freestyle. But again, Monster BMTA fans, be ready because we're gonna start here momentarily. Sorry. Well, BMTA fans, it seems like we're going to begin here with the event, starting off with the timed racing competition. Let's get to it. Coming out first for the timed racing competition, it is going to be Bryce Kenny in Tactic Wreck Deck. Now, Shane, he's a driver to be forced here. How do you think he'll do in racing?
I think he'll do just fine.
He's ready. He's going to get lined up here. Bryce Kenny has been looking forward to this all weekend long. Coming to season 1, he didn't really have the best event, but he's ready for this now.
We are looking for... Okay, he looks like he's ready. We're looking at green. Oh no! Oh no!
Well, damn, the first DNF of the season, of the show. Still, Bryce Kenny put up a very good pass, but yeah, it wasn't enough to cross the line.
That would have been a 22:47 if he got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Bryce Kenny in Tech Deck Wreck Deck. Monster fans, BMTA fans, we're not done here just yet. Getting our next truck out here right now. Be ready. You know, Shane, while we're doing this, while we're getting the next truck ready, is there anything else you would like to say about Bryce Kenny's run past there?
I really think that Bryce Kenny could have got it done. I was really hoping that he got this.
Most definitely. I was hoping for the best. You had a great pass on the berms.
Perfect pass, but then he just got clipped up on the berms. He tried to save it, but he just was too fast to save it.
Yeah. Very tough break from Bryce Kenny, but we're getting to the next truck here. Here's Bari Musawwir and Zombie. He's gonna rev the truck here for the fans.
He is up, he's revving it up. Everybody's doing the zombie arms. Green! Hopefully Zombie can be the first person to take the time here. Perfect pass on that side. Don't hit the berm. There it is.
Oh, man. This is not skills, Bari, but that was an amazing technical move there.
On
Even though
23:45.
23:45 is the time to beat. Is the time to beat a 20:45 for Zombie.
23:45.
23:45. Sorry. This is the time for beat for Bari. He moves on to face off against. Excuse me. He faced up against Colt Stevens and ThunderROARus. We're gonna get our next pair up here ready in just a moment. Be ready, fans, because they're gonna come back here in a moment.
Thank you.
Good luck, bro.
Thank you.
Hello, BMTA fans. We're back here in the racing competition. Right now, Shane is not in the booth right now. I'm on my own here. Because it's going to be him versus Tyler Menninga coming out here tonight. Tyler Menninga is coming out of the tunnel right now as we speak. Here he comes. There he is. Lining up to the line here. He's lined up. He's revving the truck for the fans here. He's ready to go green here. He's off. Takes the turn a little slow just to avoid flipping. Comes to the first turn nicely. Coming into the second one here. Crosses the finish. Times are coming in for Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. 22:85 for Tyler Menninga. 22:85 for Tyler. That's a new time to beat here tonight. But we got coming someone. He's certain someone. Oh, hold on. Technical difficulties on my end. Okay, we're good. Resolved. Real fast. But we got a fan favorite coming out next. Here comes Shane Davis in Hooligan. Looking. By the way, you're muted, so you shouldn't be talking. Look, I have you muted on it. Okay. BMTA fans, let's get ready here. Shane's looking for the green light. He's off. Oh, Mr. Too Cocky over here. I know Shane's gonna be mad when he gets back in this booth. But crosses the line, at least gets a time. 21:73 for. Wait, what? 21.73 for Shane Davis in Hooligan. We're gonna get him back in the booth here in a moment. Yeah, next pair ready here in just a moment. Hello, BMTA fans, and look who's back in the booth with us here.
Woo! What a first run. What did I say during the pre-show? That there will be,
There will be a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, I said that was, oh man, we still have to work out the kinks, but that was driver error. Got a little cocky, you know, these Detroit fans, all I'm hearing. And, we'll clean it up for the second round, but for right now, here comes Dalton, Widner, and Shell Shock. We got green! Oh, nice around the corners.
Dalton being very slow, this body is expensive.
Yes,
what
his
I've
body
heard.
is very expensive. What did I hear? His wife or girlfriend say it's like 14,000?
Cross the line.
Jesus! 25.48.
25.48 for Shell Shocked.
No hate to anybody else, but that was like a Predator run. If you watched the early 2000s, Predator hit that kind of
yeah.
slow stuff. Hey, Alan, I love you. You're the legend of the game. I'm sorry.
But yeah, but Shane, I haven't told
His
you
boss.
I haven't told you what your time was for your pass. Surprisingly,
Did
you got a 21. You have the fastest time right now. Shocking
hey, racing
turn
champion
of
for a
events.
reason, baby.
Anyway, we got Mike Christensen coming out next.
Boss, I think the boss is just
the boss of Team Toronto Monster right now.
He's gonna take him to work.
Now this is someone I can see taking a good time here. He's on the line.
We got green.
Now Mike Christensen is a very good driver. Going to the first turn. Has to slow down there to avoid flipping the truck over. Final turn here. Slinging that sucker in there.
Oh, we might got a new time. We might have got a new time.
Oh my God. Oh my. What a crash from Mike Christensen.
Was that a 5-second penalty? We don't know.
We will find out here in just a moment. We have to look at the super glitzy action replay here in a moment. Give us
Looks like he got
quick second here.
Tire. I'll go look at the replay.
We're going to look at the replay right now.
Let me go rewind it.
It is a 5-second penalty for Mike Christensen and Vendetta. Gets off the side of the ramp, causing him to flip over and break the truck.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without the penalty, it was a 20.85. He beat my time. With the penalty, it's a 25.85.
25.85 for Mike Christensen. That is not how he wanted to go out.
Damn.
But
I feel bad for him.
That means Shellshock moves on to the next round out of shocking events, but I don't think he'll take a chance against Jim Koehler and Avenger. We'll be back here in just a moment as we get Vendetta off the track. The truck seemed very damaged here. We'll be back in a moment. All right, BMTA fans, let's get right into the next round of racing here tonight in Detroit, Michigan. Shane, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here comes Cynthia Gauthier out of the tunnel here. We've seen her last season. She was rocking a completely different chassis. This is a new chassis for her. As you can see, it's a very new one for her. Are you ready for this, Shane? She's ready. She's on the line.
And we got the green.
She's off. She has no experience with this chassis whatsoever. But somehow, she's taking it up. She's keeping it down. Holding down the fort with this Lucas stabilizer. She crosses the line. All 4 BKT tires. Let's see the time for Cynthia Gauthier and the Lucas stabilizer.
2073.
That is a new time to beat. 2073. That is a time to beat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Cynthia Gauthier. Coming out next, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Tristan England and JCB Digatron. Shane.
Excuse me for what I said before.
What do you think? He's lying. Shane, this is the driver you should be worried about here.
He's from Texas. Texas ain't nothing to Detroit. And we got the green.
We took that.
So he is out there. He's out for blood.
Taking the turns. Beat the tires. That did not count as a 5-second penalty. That was all 4 on the racing. Come to the final turn.
Oh no!
Crosses the finish line.
A 2095.
2095 for Tristan England. 2095 is not enough. 20.95. That means Cynthia Gauthier moves on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the Now we're in the round 2 of racing here. We are now here in round 2. This is gonna be a crazy race out here tonight. But Shane, you gotta admit, these races are very competitive when it comes to round 2.
Well, they will be.
I mean, with the introduction of you merely taking the lead, taking that win before, that had to be a very big success for you there.
I got this, though.
That was a very shocking turn of events from you. But again, I think it was well-deserved because you've been here the entire time and still have these drivers. It's time to show them who's boss here on the Stadium Series. You were an arena driver. Let's show them what you got out here tonight, Shane.
Speaking of showing them what we got, here we go.
Here comes Colt Stevens coming out of the tunnel right here.
The big dino.
The robotic dino lining up to the line here. He's ready to rip it up.
Green.
Colt Stevens' first time appearance on this series. Takes the turn nicely. Comes to the final turn nice and wide. Oh man. Can the truck save itself? It can, but that's a 5-second penalty due to clipping the turn pod.
That is a 26.68.
26.68. You heard it there, fans. Colt Stevens gets a 26.68. That is a rough break for Colt Stevens. Very rough break. But BMTA fans, this is only the start of racing. This is only the beginning. We're just gonna do that. But BMTA fans, got our next race up here now. Here's Bari Musawwir in Zombie coming out next. Shane, we've seen him fly through that racing pass.
Yes. Green!
Oh man, gets a little bit turned up on that berm. All tires are on the line there, excuse me.
Very scary right there. Come on,
Oh, Bari!
No!
That is that is a DNF, technically. A DNF for Bari Musawwir. That's the second DNF here on the series. That means Colt Stevens moves on by sheer luck from Bari Musawwir flipping the truck over.
This dirt is slick and it's tacky at the same time.
It is, in fact, tacky dirt. Like
the only person who knows about it is Shane, and he's not telling any of the drivers.
But it seems that Tristan and Cynthia got the gist of it, too, though. They know it's tacky as well.
But speaking of the Detroit native, here's another Detroit native that will not let Shane have this.
It's two Detroit fellas versus each other. Two people that are from Detroit facing off here. We will get right into those drivers in just a moment. We'll get into that driver in just a moment here. We'll be back in here in a moment. BMTA, folks, I am again alone in the booth. As we know, a certain someone is already on the track as we speak, getting in their truck right now. But we're going to get into the next driver that we've been talking about this entire time for this race. Coming out of the tunnel, here comes Koehler in the Mayhem. He's not going to let Shane get away with this race. He's going to get the truck ready. Sliding, he's going to get lined up here in a moment. He's going to get the truck ready for some racing action. He's lined up, ready to go. He's got the green. Taking the first berm, very nice. Slinging the truck in there. Koehler may have gotten a little too cocky there with that first turn. They might be lucky enough to just keep watching how Koehler is moving here tonight. Gets to the final turn, finishes off strong. This timing, 20:38 for Koehler. 20.38. That is a new time to beat here in racing. Let's hear it for Koehler in Mayhem. But again, BMTA fans, Shane is not going to let him get away with this as we get ready to get him outside of the track. You watch that from inside his truck. He's not going to let that slide here tonight. Here he comes out of the tunnel. He's not going to let that here slide here tonight. Shane's just ready to dominate. Shane's going to get lined up here. Shane's lined up, ready. He's off. Nice clean around the berm. Takes the jump clean. Comes to the final turn nice and smooth. Crosses the finish line. Time for Shane Davis and Hooligan is a 20:03 for Shane Davis and Hooligan. A 20.03. Shane moves on. But something tells me coming to this next race, for the semifinal round. I don't think you'll have a chance for this next one. We're gonna get Shane back in the booth here real fast here as he's coming up here right now. How do you feel about that, my friend?
Woo! Oh my god, man. Oh, I thought I lost. I honestly hit that berm and said, "Oh, I did it again."
I don't think you'll have it for much longer here. I really don't.
I slung that truck.
Yeah, you did, but I don't think you'll have it for much longer here. Who's coming up next? Y'all know who's coming up next.
Oh no. Another Detroitan. A legend of the game. Someone who I defeated for my first.
Don't relax here. Relax, my friend.
Okay. Somebody I defeated for my first championship. I know. Everybody's saying you're gonna jinx it. You're gonna jinx it.
You're gonna end up jinxing it. But here comes out of the tunnel, Mr. Slowpoke of the game. Here comes Dalton Widner and Shellshocked. The opponent he
Dalton,
will be.
You're about to get taken to school. I'm sorry.
He's ready. He's lined up.
Breathe.
Or is he? Why did he just all of a sudden turn up the gear here?
Oh my god, he's slinging it. He's slinging it.
Why did he all of a sudden turn up the gas here?
Dude, we might have a new time.
Time for Dalton Widner.
Jesus.
21. What? 21 what? It was a
21:08. That looks fast.
21.08. Let's hear it for Dalton Widner and Shellshocked. Here comes the next person. She's ready to throw down a damn run here tonight. He almost became your World Finals 1 racing champion. Coming out next from Detroit, Michigan. Here comes Jim Koehler. Here comes Avenger. Rocking that beautiful split paint job on Avenger. He's lined
Lions. Half Detroit, half Lions.
He's lined up.
Go! Breathe!
Dalton might be shaking his boots here. Shane might be also shaking his boots here. See if he has to face this guy on the...
Oh no.
Comes to the first turn nice and fast. Crosses the final turn. What's the time for Jim Koehler and Avenger?
First ever, 1996!
1996 for Jim Koehler. Takes the win here tonight. Takes the win for semifinals here tonight. An amazing pass out of Jim Koehler. That was the fastest.
I think he's mad. I think he's trying to come at me saying, I can do this too. You want to take my son out? I'll take you out.
Yeah, he's coming back for revenge here, that's for sure.
That's scary. I don't know if my truck's got a 19 in it.
I don't think so neither. You have gotten close there. But Rottweiler got you into that spot, but I don't think it will give you it now. But BMTA fans, we're getting into our next race here in just a minute. As we get to the Gauthier ready. She's coming out of the pits now as we speak. The queen of the sport as of right now. One knows how she's gonna drive. One knows how she drives. She's gonna get instantly lined up. She's not gonna get any prep time.
Green.
She's already driving on the track. Gets over the. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh.
Truck saves it, but that is a lot of damage on Cynthia's truck.
For no rear.
Drive shaft is gone. The entire rear seemed to have been thrown out. The backflip took that. She clipped it. Clipped the backflip a little too much.
Her whole axle is out of the truck. It's sliding out.
But here's the good news. Since this truck is beyond repairable, we do have another chassis for her in the back ready, just in case this ever happened to a driver. So she will come back. But here's someone that is from.
That means Freestyle Foley can just.
But coming up next here, here comes
slow.
Here comes someone who is literally from New England himself, where I am from. Here comes Joe Foley in El Toro Loco. All the way from Massachusetts, coming all the way into Detroit for where his team is born from. Joe Foley is lining up. This is the beautiful body on the Polar chassis. He's lined up. He's going. Oh, Joe almost rolls it, but he continues to get it going. Comes to the first turn. Comes to the final turn. Sling it in there, Joe. He avoids a 5-second penalty. Good on Joe there. Crosses the final jump there.
26:57.
Doesn't really matter. Cynthia got a DNF. She was not able to finish it anyway, so it doesn't really matter for Joe Foley here tonight. But Shane, we gotta be fair. El Toro Loco, okay, El Toro Loco was pretty good around the first turn, but couldn't quite get it done.
That was gonna be a 19-second pass if he
what was the time again?
If he didn't stop, it was 26:57.
26.57, but Joe still moves on due to the fact that Cynthia cannot make it with her truck being in that condition. But we're getting into the semifinal round. The fastest 4 have made it into the last bracket to get into the finals. Only 2 drivers can move on here. Let's get into racing in the semifinals.
I'll see you later.
Shane's getting out of the booth here. I'm going to be the only one in the booth here tonight for now until he comes back. But I would say this next race coming up is going to be a very fast one. Because these 2 drivers have been fast all night long. Fastest time between both of these guys. Colt Stevens has a 26.68, while Shane has a 20. Shane has lane choice, and Shane is going to be wants to go the last one out here tonight for his racing competition, and let ThunderROARus be in the far lane, which is his weak lane, as we've all seen. It's his weak lane here. Colt Stevens is coming out of the tunnel here. He's gonna roll it out. He's coming out here tonight with a vengeance on his mind to beat Shane Davis and Hooligan. Gonna go around to the other side. He's gonna get warmed up here. He's lined up, ready to go. He's off. Sings it to the first turn here. Another risk of a 5-second penalty, yet he avoids it. Comes to the final turn, clean and fast. Oh man, goes over. Oh wow! But the truck saves itself on the barrier. But the truck rolls back over. Let's hear it for Colt Stevens and ThunderROARus. Shane, 22:83 is the time for ThunderROARus. But Shane has to wait a lot longer now due to the fact that ThunderROARus has rolled over on the track. Rock is now in the... We're going to wait for the dirt crew to bring out the truck into the back. While we're going to do that, Shane Davis is going to drive the truck out onto the track to get into his racing position. But BMTA fans, that was a very good pass. He's faster than his last time's pass. But I believe Shane might be able to get in to the final round here. Alright, BMTA fans, we got Colt Stevens' truck into the back. Shane Davis is lined up and ready. All he has to do is get a singular pass across the line. He's off. Fast turn around there. This is looking like a 19-second pass here from Shane Davis. I believe it is a 19-second. This time coming in for Shane. A 1935 for Shane Davis in Hooligan. He moves on to the final round here tonight. It's going to be amazing how this is going so far. We're going to fix up the points here. Shane Davis moves on to get into the final round here tonight in the racing competition here tonight. He's got parking truck right outside of the track. But BMTA fans, don't be mistaken, as we still have two legends coming out next here. We have Shane on radio, but y'all cannot hear him since he's on a radio. But he's pumped. He is excited for this next race coming up next. It's two team... No. But Shane is very stoked for this next race. He's going to be watching from inside the truck. Here comes Jim Koehler, an Avenger. Jim Koehler's lined up. Shane watching while Jim Koehler is off. He's gonna be sweating in his boots because Koehler takes the most cleanest turn here tonight. Comes to the final turn. Oh man, almost getting some trouble. But the time for Jim Koehler is... That is a close time. Close to Shane's score. Now Shane better be shaking his boots because he's facing a legend out here. We're coming out next. Here comes Joe Foley in El Toro Loco. Joe Foley is ready for another racing pass here. He's already lined up and ready to go. This is a lot faster and looks like more faster than Jim's. Almost rolls the truck over. Final turn, crosses the line. Time for Joe Foley is 1961. That means Jim Koehler moves on to face off. Once again, it's a World Finals 1 rematch coming out here tonight. It's Shane Davis in Hooligan taking on Jim Koehler, an Avenger. You know damn well Shane's pumped up for this race, as he's the only one out of his whole team, out of me. I have not made it to a single finals once. But Jim Koehler's lining it up here. Here we go. Here's Jim Koehler lined up. Screen is back. Jim Koehler's ready. Jim's off. Sliding it in. Shane better be scared while watching his run. Time for Jim Koehler is a 1901. Shane better be shaking in the boots right now, as Jim Koehler just came out of nowhere and just said, nope, I'm taking this for myself. Here we go. We have a quick shift as soon as we're already here. Shane Davis going to line up right now. Shane is lined up. Shane is off. He's not gonna let that old man take his win. No! No! Truck is destroyed. He cannot run no more. You know Shane is mad in that truck. That's a DNF. You know Shane is very well mad. You know he threw that steering wheel out of the truck. He's mad as hell right now. That means your winner here in Detroit for the first race of the first round here is Jim Koehler in Avenger, taking his first win here. You know Shane is mad in that booth. When he comes back, you know he's going to be ranting all about it. But let's hear it for Jim Koehler in Avenger. Amazing way to end it off. Let's hear it for Jim Koehler. Just amazing way to end it off. Did you know Shane's mad here? That was a revenge arc for when he couldn't. We're gonna get Shane back in the booth here right now. Shane
throws my helmet.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is mad. But Shane, don't be upset. Yeah, we still have skills and freestyle coming up next.
I had that. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm mad at myself. I'm happy that Jim Koehler won it. Another Detroit guy. I gave him a hug and a high five out there. You guys couldn't see. I'm happy that he won that, man. Hey, we're 1-1. Well, I'll see you next week. Don't let me see you in the finals.
But again, Shane, it's not over yet. You still have the two-wheel skills to get to here in just a minute.
I do.
So we're going to take a quick intermission to get the trucks to cool down here for a minute. We'll be back in a minute. BMTA fans, we are back here for the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. We're joined here by your second place contender in the the racing competition. Shane, how do you think this
Yes,
is gonna go
sir.
here tonight?
I can't wait. We're gonna see some Detroit destruction here. Let's get it started.
As we're still currently adding up the points here, we're just gonna here to talk about what has happened here and what happened here in racing and going into skills. Shane, how do you feel about what happened here tonight?
Racing went good. Could have been better, but it's okay.
Yeah, we know. We know that. But seriously, how do you think it could have gone better?
I don't think it could have gone better. We got a new truck. I think it was bound to happen. Got too cocky.
In cocky you got. A lot of drivers here, though, really did put up the throttle. Just to get up there.
I think it was crazy that Dalton Widner pulled out a 21.
Dalton's in 6th place currently.
Yeah.
Right now, Dalton's in 6th place currently right now. While you are in 2nd place, right behind Jim Koehler, of course. But again, let's get right into the skills challenge here, folks. Let's get right into it. Coming out first, here is Bryce Kenny in Tech Deck Wreck Deck. Now, Shane, we have experience with this guy before. We know how he drives, especially on this chassis. Thing is, will he do anything cool?
I think so.
He's looking for his first jump here. Or first hit. 2 hits. 2 hits here in skills. Also, we forgot to mention a little rule here. That if a driver does fail an attempt, they have a chance to redeem that hit. But they still keep their other hit. Bryce Kenny going for a nose wheelie. Holding it up. Look at that balance, Shane.
Wow.
Oh no! He locks up a rear planetary. That is gonna be bad for the rest of his skills hit. I mean, look at him, Shane. He's trying. It's a failed attempt. We're gonna give him another try here, unless he goes for something else differently. Shane, Shane?
Yeah.
How do we think Bryce is gonna handle this with the broken planetary? He's not handling it very well.
Keep going.
He's trying to keep the truck from not going the way he wants it to. But he's gonna try something risky. Something a drive everyone has been trying to do all weekend. He's gonna try a bicycle attempt. But rolls the truck over. But wait, he saves the truck. An amazing save out of Bryce Kenny in Tech Deck Wreck Deck.
You better respect it.
Respect the deck, ladies and gentlemen. But the scores are coming in. I'm gonna give that a 11. Shane, what are we gonna give that?
I give that a 9.
A 9, 11 plus a 9. A 20 for Bryce Kenny. That's a 20 for him. Bryce Kenny taking home a 20 for the points, for the score for him. Still got a lot more drivers left in the competition. Don't go away yet. This is only the beginning of the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. As we get our next driver up here, I was gonna say this: World Finals is not World Finals. We have a lot of weeks here for the BMTA as we go into almost over 14 weeks of craziness on this series, on these events. We are ready. Shane, what's your thoughts on all the weeks here?
I think this could go well. I think I hope Vendetta does something different.
I do agree on that. But we're coming into how actually, never mind. Forget what I just said. But coming into skills here. Here we go. Here comes Mike Christensen and Vendetta. Mike Christensen started doing nose wheelies. I'm curious to see what he does next here on the series. Well, he does first here on the series. Right, Shane? Let's see how he does.
Yes.
He's gonna go over to the pod here. Looks like he's gonna go for a nose wheelie here. Nothing too fancy. He's gonna walk it up. The first driver to walk it up. Could he walk it down? No! L official shutting off the truck. That is gonna hurt his score here in skills competition. I'm gonna give that a 12. I'm not 12. An 8 for Mike Christensen. Shane, what are you gonna give it?
I give that I give it an 8.
So double 8. That's 14. No, that's not 14. That's 16 points. That's a score of 16 going for Vendetta. Bryce still holds the lead here. But don't go, because you got getting our next driver out here real quickly. We're not wasting any time. But BMTA fans, be sure to stick around, because we still got a lot more competition left here on the channel and on the show. BMTA fans, we're getting into our next run here. Here comes Tristan England in JCB Digatron. Shane, you thought this guy would be a problem for you in racing. Seems like he couldn't. What do you have to say about that?
Well, let's see what he's got in skills.
Looks like he's going to try to go for a maximum moonwalk. Trying to carry on Tom's legacy after retiring in Season 1. Reap up onto the backflip. Gonna put it on the nose wheelie. He's holding it there, Shane. Look at that nice balance. The balance is there. There you go. Beautiful combination move right there. Shane, what were your thoughts on that first move?
I love that.
That didn't happen. Whatever, I guess it's done. I guess. That's gonna do it for Tristan, I guess.
Yep.
Whatever.
What the hell happened? His wheel is still turning inside of the wheel. It's still spinning.
Anyway, score is coming in for Tristan England.
It's still spinning.
The scores, I'm going to give that a 4. Shane, what's your score?
I give it a 5, but look at the wheel hub is still spinning. Oh.
It's a 9 for Tristan. Tough break. I think he lost brakes there. Actually hit the wall, which is a very tough break for him. But still, rough break. Hopefully he can come back here for freestyle and tear it up for you fans here in Detroit. That is not how he wanted to end off that event. Off. But coming out next, here comes Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. Now, Shane, we've seen how he drives in Season 1. You didn't do that very well. But do you think he has a chance to get up here in Season 2?
I think he does.
Gonna go for a nose wheelie. Oh, couldn't quite get it. Over rotated it. Couldn't get enough grip. He's gonna go for his next best thing, and that's the bicycle. Seems like no one can get the bicycle here tonight. That's gonna be a rough break for Tyler. Gotta really feel for him out here tonight, Shane. That was
I do.
that was not how he wanted to go out there.
Damn.
The scores. I'm gonna give that a 5.
I'll give it a 4.
That's another 9 for Tyler. That's a 9 for Tyler Menninga. So that's tied up with Tristan England. So, but Tristan will get that because he got it first. So Tyler's and Menninga's in 4th place. We still got many more drivers here for you fans. Don't go away just yet. This action's only beginning as we get our next driver out just now. Get our next truck out here. But now, Shane, I really want to talk about how freestyle's going to go out here. The track looks very practical for freestyle.
I agree.
But it does come with a price. There's a lot of jumps where you can get caught up on and possibly break one of your tires off. For example, we saw Cynthia Gauthier in racing completely ripped off the rear. That definitely did not want to come out of.
And we just saw him rip off a wheel.
And we saw Tristan England rip off a wheel. But here we're gonna go next. Here we got Bari Musawwir and Zombie. I really want to know what you're doing here other than a wheel or three. Let's see what he's got here though. This is gonna go for a bicycle attempt. Sidewalls. Nice attempt from Bari. I would say that is a beautiful attempt. Right, Shane?
I agree.
Let's get up. Let's get up, see how Bari is just trying to get back up to get another champion, trying to get a championship here.
Oh.
Oh. One wheel balance. Put it down, Bari. There you go. Scores are coming in for Bari Musawwir in Zombie.
I give that a 10.
A 10 for Shane. I'm going to give that a 11 out of pure respect. That was a great one. That's a 21 for Bari Musawwir. That's a new leader. Takes the lead by 1. Let's hear it for Bari Musawwir and Zombie. We got so many drivers left in this competition. Into this competition. It's almost not funny how many we have left. But BMTA fans, we are not scared to go for the limit here on this series. Ain't that right, Shane?
Not at all. We ain't afraid.
Here we go, coming out next. Here comes. Would you like to announce this one, my friend?
Here comes Slow Dalton. Let's see if he does a Dalton.
Slow Dalton in shell shocked. Or he can go risk. Or
No wonder he's a turtle. He's so slow.
Or Dalton could go risky and go for a nose wheelie, which is risking it. But I think that's what he's gonna do.
think about the 15,000. Dalton, think about the 15,000. Unless your girlfriend was lying.
Keeps the body alive, I will say. But freestyle may not be the criteria for this man. He's gonna go for it again here. Oh no! Dalton! Oh my! He almost flipped the body over there. That
Very
was
scary.
very scary indeed. But the score is now up to us to see what score he gets. Scores are coming
7.
in. A 7 from Shane. I'm also gonna give it a 9. That's a 16. Shell shocked. That's a tie with Vendetta. So Shell shocked ends up in 4th place. Now, fans, we know the drivers try to give you guys the best they can, but coming out next, we have the man from Detroit himself. Here comes Chris Koehler in Mayhem. Shane, I'll let you commentate over this one.
Okay. Oh, okay. Colt was a 2018 classic. 2018 classic. There we
Yeah,
go.
he's gonna hold it there. Look at that. Oh,
Oh, there goes the hood.
now remember, this is your Season 1 Series champion here. This is your Season 1 Series champion in State Series 1.
Only if we could have carried the momentum.
Looking for his next move here. Is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do, Shane? No way. He's gonna do it off the backside of it. This is new out of Chris Koehler. There you go, doing something that Bryce could not do. Combinating it. One wheel save. He recovers the truck. Let's hear it for Mayhem and Chris Koehler. Scores are coming in right now.
I give that a 9.
I don't know about you. I'm gonna give that a 12. 12 and a 9. That's a 21. Another 21. That's gonna come very close to Bari. 21 for Chris Koehler, but he's gonna get 2nd place here. Let's hear it for Chris Koehler and Mayhem. Great run from Chris Koehler, indeed. Right, Shane?
Yes.
Coming out next, here comes the one who completely shattered her chassis in half. Her rear off her truck. Here comes Cynthia Gauthier in Lucas Stablizer. Now, Shane, what do you think she'll do out here tonight with this new chassis of hers? Like another new chassis to her.
I think she's still gonna, she's gonna go kill it. I think she's gonna do her best that she can do.
Coming all the way from Canada. coming all the way to Detroit. Even though Detroit is like right there, right next to Canada. Is that right, Shane? Someone who's from Detroit?
Absolutely.
Detroit's kind of like home to her, even though she's not from Detroit. She's from Canada. Oh, can she save it? Come on, Synth. No. Oh. Truck could not grip enough to get it to where she could save it. Still, great attempt, nonetheless.
I give it a 4 for the thought.
4. Got a 4 from Shane. I'm going to give that all total respect a 7. An 11 for Cynthia Gauthier. That is the second. She's going to be almost dead last here. We got a lot more trucks left, Shane, so we got 4 trucks left here. Then we're going to go into halftime. Anyway, coming up next here for the Two Wheel Skills Challenge, here comes Colt Stevens in ThunderROARus. Now, Colt Stevens knows how to throw down a skills run here. Looks like an interview cab here from Colt Stevens. This is what he sees, what we don't. I'm gonna go back out into orbit camera. He's gonna go for a nose wheelie. Trying his best to hold it as long as he can. No, Colt, no!
Oh my god.
The officials are just being very strict out here tonight. Just being very, very strict. That's gonna do it for Colt Stevens. I'm gonna give that a 3.
I'll give that a 5.
3 and a 5. That's a 9. That's an 8, actually. Pardon me. That's an 8. That is gonna be dead last for Colt Stevens in ThunderROARus. But still, we got 3 more trucks left in this competition. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. Don't worry about that. But, okay, coming up next, here comes Joe Foley in El Toro Loco. Shane, this is the...
Freestyle Foley.
Here comes Freestyle Foley out here tonight. Someone who's very well known out here tonight. Oh, truck shut off. Some technical electrical issues for Joe Foley. That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Can he get the truck refired here in time? Let's see. He does. He gets it back refired. Joe Foley's mad now. Nose wheeling it. Doing classic El Toro Loco from 2017. He's holding it, Shane. Look at that balance.
Let's go.
Oh, no, Joe.
Again.
I mean, it is classic El Toro Loco fashion. Representing 25 years of El Toro Loco. That has to do the classic move of flipping over on the lid like that. But still, let's hear it for Joe Foley. I'm going to give that a... I'm going to give that a 3.
I'll give that a 4.
3 plus 4. That is a 7 for Joe Foley. Alright. Shane, I will see you back in the booth
I will be back, guys.
He will be back, chat. Fans, he will be back. We're gonna get back into the skills challenge here. Coming out next, here comes Shane Davis in Hooligan. Let's see what he's got here tonight. Shane is looking to be very fast out here tonight. Looks like he's gonna try to do something Joe Foley couldn't. He's looking to get into the skills challenge again this year. Look at the balance. Shane Davis taking a good Rose Lily there. He's got one more hit left. He's gonna try to go for his skills attempt for World Finals last season. Trying to go for a tombstone. Look at him hold that. He gets that. Let's hear it for Shane Davis in Hooligan. Score is for Hooligan is. I'm gonna give that a 9. Now using
Fans scored an 8.
Fans scored an 8. 9 plus an 8 is a 17. Not enough for the lead. That's enough for 4th place though. Got one more truck left. It's the second to third, the last Detroit member, the Detroit driver come out here next. Coming up next, the last one coming out next, here comes Jim Koehler, Avenger. I will always remember that Las Vegas skills that he did, that crazy save he did in that event. He's looking for his first hit, Shane. Also, Shane, welcome back into the booth here. I know that's not a score you really want to hear tonight in Detroit.
I did what I could for these fans.
Look at Jim Koehler holding it. Jim Koehler couldn't quite keep it up there. Jane, what do you think Jim's gonna do?
Anything. I think he's gonna just get big air. I think he's gonna do something crazy.
Is Jim Koehler doing what I think he's gonna do? This is a risk that he's willing to take. He's gonna go cross thread off that jump. Huge air lands on the backflip, getting into some trouble. Keeping it off the wall. On the other side. Let's hear it for Jim Koehler and Avenger. That was an amazing attempt. I'm going to give that a 15 for Jim.
I'll give that a 17 for that crazy.
17 for Shane. That's a 32 on the dot. Let's hear it for Jim Koehler and Avenger. Double downs here tonight in the Two Ill Skills Challenge. Now we're going to halftime here. We're going to halftime here. We will see you guys in just a moment. Alright, BMTA fans, we are back, ready for freestyle. We're gonna get right into it here. Coming out first here for freestyle, here comes Dalton Widner. It's Shell Shot. Let's get into it here, Shane, tonight.
Yes.
Starts off with a huge air. Oh my god. Dalton, is this? It was. What? Amazing save by Dalton Widner. That was the best save I've seen out of him. The truck still didn't get damaged though.
Nope.
Which is insane. Huge air off the racing jump. Like I said, this track is going to be good for some air, and Dalton's getting that air right here. Kicking off freestyle with some great air and a nice save. Huge air. Is this Dalton? Who is this? Is this Ryan Anderson?
Jesus.
This is looking more like a Ryan Anderson run than a Dalton run. Oh man, and there goes the rear steer. It's locked up. Same thing happened to Jester last night in freestyle. The rear locked up on him. Truck almost lands on top of the camper. Dalton's trying to keep the truck awake. He's gonna try to go for a. This is risky, but he's gonna go for a backflip. Never mind, he lands it, puts it into a wheelie. Let's hear it for Dalton Widner. In shell shocked.
I give that a 9.
I'm gonna give that a 10. A 10 for Dalton Widner and shell shocked. 10 and a 9. That is a 19 for shell shocked. Overall, amazing freestyle out of Dalton Widner. A 19 for him. As we're going to get into the next run here in just a moment. We're going to get into the next truck here in just a moment. Coming out next, here comes Cynthia Gauthier in the Lucas Stablizer. Let's see what she can do out here tonight, Shane.
Yeah.
Starts some huge air off the pod. She over-revs the truck on that jump. Save it, Cynthia. Saves the truck. Something is dangling off the truck. I don't think Cynthia can see through the front anymore. She's gonna try her best. She's gonna go through the camper. The first driver to go through the camper. That is an amazing sight there. Cynthia's throwing down a heater of a freestyle here. just throwing it down here tonight, Shane. Huge air. Oh no, this series looking a little bit better than same series 1 over there, who had almost every truck take a little bit of a dip in their tracks and almost break. I think I may have just jinxed it a little too soon, and that's going to end it there for Cynthia. Truck lands on the wall. That's going to do it. Let's hear it for Cynthia Gauthier. Scores are coming in for Cynthia. I'm going to give that a 10. Shane, what do you give it?
I give it a 9.
Another 9. That's another 19. Double 19s. But Cynthia's going to be enough for second place for her since Dalton already got that. So she's going to be taking second place here. But give it up for her. She put on a heater run. Think that deserves second. Definitely think. But coming out next, here comes Bryce Kenny in Tech Deck Wreck Deck. Now Shane, Bryce has a history of freestyle in this building.
Yes.
Just a matter of time if he can hold a Avengers on this track. So looks like to start some huge air off the racing jump. Massive air. Look at that air. He's gonna spin it around here. Gonna go for what was the camper. Looks like the camper may have got stuck. We're gonna get that out of the truck here in a moment. Try and take that off. Managed to get it off and put parts back on the camper.
My mayor Muslim, my bagel Jewish, my Christian
What?
Dior, my
Bruh.
Nixon 4.
Bruh. Seriously? Anyway, continuing on the run. Forget what just happened. I don't know why you even said that anyway. Continuing on with the run, Bryce Kenny starts the clock off again. Some huge air. Oh my. Wow. Sending it into orbit here. Gonna spin it around. Gonna come for the car stack. Gonna go sideways. Coming around again. Gonna go for the car stack. Massive air.
Dude, that was a massive jump.
Gonna come around here. Massive air off the jammer. Jamming it. He's gonna go for the racing lane. More huge air for Bryce Kenny. He's gonna line for the backflip ramp. We're gonna get backflip time.
Here we go.
Whoa, yo, what? Bryce Kenny going for a consecutive backflip out here tonight.
His mayor's Muslim, his bagel's Jewish, he's Christian
going
Dior, his
crazy.
Nixon 4.
He's going crazy out here tonight in Detroit. The fans are going crazy. Sends it off the jump. Gonna go
Off
over.
the Knickerbocker.
Can he save it? He saves it! Amazing save out of Bryce Kenny in Tech Deck Wreck Deck. An amazing freestyle here tonight. Time is up for Bryce Kenny. Let's hear it for Bryce Kenny.
What a Knickerbocker of a run!
Tech Deck Wreck Deck. Let's hear it for him. Amazing freestyle. Just killer assault. The end came off amazing. Let's go back to the
20.
Let's go back to the glue to the action replay from that flip. He was just going for the backflip. Makes it go into a consecutive.
My Nixon 4.
Looking at the replay here, that was just an amazing...
Did you just come in your sister?
Dude. Yeah, I'm muting your end. Yeah, I'm... BMTA fans, I apologize for what just happened, but the scores are coming in for Bryce Kenny. I'm going to give that a 20, and the AI is going to give it a 12. That's a 32 for Bryce Kenny in Tech Deck Rec Deck, coming out of nowhere, throwing down a heater of a run. I don't even, I'm speechless after that. That was just an amazing run all around. What do I even say about that? An amazing way to end off his run here. Just, oh, wow. Bryce Kenny really shown why he would be a great freestyle championship. And get into the next run here in just a moment. I don't know what to say about that. That was a crazy freestyle. That was the third truck out here tonight. The third one out here tonight. Coming out next. Here comes Mike Christensen. Vendetta. We're gonna get him out here right now. Here comes Mike Christensen and Vendetta. Now he has to follow up with a run like that from Bryce Kenny. He's gonna start off with some nice air off the pod there. It's just amazing assault here. This truck's stuck in first gear from the look of it, from the sound of it. He's gonna try going for the backflip ramp. That's gonna do it for Mike Christensen and Vendetta. That is gonna do it for Mike Christensen and Vendetta. Let's hear it for Mike Christensen. Amazing freestyle. Truck seemed to be worse shape than I ever thought it would. The brakes were, it was its first gear. It looks like the brakes were just heating up too much. But let's hear it. Scores are coming in. 21 from the AI. I'm going to give that a 5. Joking. I'm going to give 21 and a 12. It's a third. That's not a no. Hold on, correction. Hold on, that's a 9. 17. Sorry. 17 for Mike Christensen and Vendetta. It's a 29. For Mike Christensen and Vendetta. Coming out next. Here comes Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Tyler Menninga is going to throw down here tonight for sure. That is. Here he comes out of the tunnel. He's just starting off instantly with the camper. And we're going to pause it there. Camper got stuck on Tyler's truck. We're going to move that to the side, actually. There's nothing left of it. Huge air for Tyler. Oh man, can Tyler save it here? Yes, he can, but it looks like there's something broken on the truck. I have no idea what. We're gonna shut off the truck. That is too much damage for a truck there. That is gonna do it. That's gonna do it for Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. The shocks have broke on the truck. He feels time to get a score. The bot's gonna give it, the AI is gonna give it a 3. A 3, and I'm gonna give it a 6. That's a 9 for Tyler Menninga. Six and is it a 3? Adding it up here. Coming out next. Here comes Colt Stevens and ThunderROARus. Coming out next. Here, sorry, let me say it louder. Here comes Colt Stevens and ThunderROARus. He's also going to go for the camper. Well, what's left of it. Sends the truck flying in the sky. Huge air right there. It's gonna come around. Huge air right there. Ross running it over onto the pod. Oh no! That is going to end Colt Stevens' run off way earlier than he expected it. Breaks off the tire. That is going to do it for his run. An amazing way to end it off, but still very dangerous way too. Let's take a replay at that. I'm looking at it and just rips it off when he hits the ground there. Just absolutely insane run. Scores are coming in. A 12 for the AI. 12 for the AI. I'm going to give that a 14. That is a 26 for Colt Stevens. Meeting up for third place here. $26 for Colt Stevens. Coming in close third. We're not done yet. Coming out next. Here comes. Here comes Bari Musawwir in Zombie. Up the zombie arms up. This garbage hour is on the track here. Here comes Bari Musawwir in Zombie. He's waiting for the green to give him the go-ahead. Bari's got the green. He's going for it. Huge air right there. Huge air for Racing Lane. Massive air for cars right there. Oh, Bari almost hits Bryce Kenny's truck. Oh, he's got a piece of camper. He's got a side there. The opposite side of the cars. That camper's already gone. Bari's gonna continue going. No! One wall tap. He has 2 more wall taps to go. If he hits 2 more times, the run is over for him. Bari right now is just saying, nope, I'm gonna keep going. At the beginning of the event, we said there's only a minimum of 3 hits if you hit the wall, or actually he has 2 more hits. He has 1 more hit left. He hits the wall 1 more time since he hit Bryce Kenny's truck. If he hits it 1 more time, or hits the truck 1 more time, his run is over. So he's gonna go for a backflip. Puts it to a moonwalk. Bari Musawwir is sending the truck out here. Oh no, there goes the tire from Bari. That's gonna do it for his run. Only left 7 seconds left on the clock. That is a tough break for Bari Musawwir. Just amazing run. Let's see if it's enough to beat Bryce Kenny in Tech Deck Rec Deck. A 16 from the AI. 16. I'm going to give that a 11. That is a 27 for Zombie. 27. Bari Musawwir gets a 27. That's enough for third place here in the series, in freestyle. We still got 5 trucks left here in the freestyle competition. We are halfway through our competition of drivers. But coming out next, it's someone I've been rooting for, really wanted to root for this entire time, but haven't got the chance. Here it comes. Tristan, England, JCB Digatron. He's gonna send it off the berm jump. Gonna turn it this. Go to the left. Left. Sky it off to the left racing lane. Recovers it from landing. That's what most drivers make a mistake of. They end up turning the wheel the wrong way, the way they're gonna land. But Tristan England is not most drivers. And he logs at the rear. That is gonna hurt his run. But he's gonna keep it going. Tristan England does not care if he has a broken rear. He's gonna keep it going. Second broken rear here tonight in the event. And does it. And rolls it. That is gonna do it for not Bryce Kenny. Sorry, pardon me. Tristan England in JCB Digatron. That is gonna hurt him a lot in the points here. But give it up for Tristan England, the JCB Digatron. Scores are coming in for Tristan England. Scores are waiting for the scores to come in here. Gonna wait for the scores to come in. Give us a moment here, fans. Score is a Tristan England gets a... The AI is going to give it a 16. I'm going to give it a 14. That's a 30. Tristan England gets second place here in the freestyle competition. Let's hear it for Tristan England. Coming out next, here comes Chris Koehler in Mayhem. Looking to take home a freestyle win here tonight. Take home another series championship for himself. And Team Stream just sends it off the jump. Spins it around. Huge air off the jammer. Gonna go across the berm. Looks to be the berm jump again. Going for the cars right there. Look for the cars on that side as well. We haven't seen a move from just yet, but I think we may expect one here from Chris Koehler. Huge air. Hits the wall. He hits anything like that 2 more times. It's over for him. This Fuller better be being careful on here tonight. He's gonna go for the move with only 50 seconds off the clock. He lands them. Lost all front steering. He's stuck on the wall area. He gets it off. He's trying to keep it alive. Oh, there goes the tire from Chris Foley. That's gonna do it for him. Let's hear it for Chris Koehler in Mayhem. Scores are coming in for Chris Koehler in Mayhem. Coming in now. It's a 10 for the AI. And I'm going to give it a 12. That's a 22 for Chris Koehler in Mayhem. Chris Koehler in Mayhem getting a 22. It's not going to be enough for the lead. Bryce Kenny still holds it with 32-32. But coming out next, here comes Freestyle Foley himself in El Toro Loco. Ready to throw down the crazy bull here tonight. After this, we still got one more event to do on Monday. Joe kicks off the freestyle with some huge air and already breaks a tire. We're gonna let him go, but we will deduct 5 points from his score. Due to the fact of it being an early run, we will let him continue going. Only deducting 5 points. Just can't hit a backflip. Joe Foley is really just trying to keep the truck alive here. Rolls it over again, but saves it. It's a tough break for Joe Foley that he has to run with only 3 tires. Well, attempt to run with only 3 tires. He is trying, but he's getting a lot of green wild factors out of this. And that is going to do it for Joe Foley. Breaks off both front tires. That was an unexpected turn. Wow. That is going to hurt a lot for Joe Foley. Let's hear it. Not the way he wanted to go out here for freestyle. But is what he got. In the end of the day. Joe Foley, everybody. Hopefully next weekend he can bring it back. But from then on, Joe Foley's run is over. Joe Foley's night is over. We still got 2 more trucks left in the freestyle competition. Still got 2 more left. Let's see if they can take home the freestyle win here tonight. The freestyle competition. But the scores are coming in for Joe Foley. A 15 for the bot. And I'm going to give it a 10 for me. That is a 25 for Joe Foley. The score was subtracted 5. That's 20 for Joe Foley. So subtracting 5. So it's 10. He gets a 20. 5-second penalty. A 5 penalty for Joe Foley. Not how he wanted to finish off freestyle here for him. Pick for granted, he's not last place anymore. Still got 2 more trucks left here on the freestyle competition. Coming out next. Here comes Shane Davis in Hooligan. Ready to burn it down here tonight in Detroit. Sends it off the jump, sending it. This is the most chaotic event I've ever seen. Unlike the other tour. And does not get a score. That is a tough break. The truck just bounces the wrong way. Does not give him a score. He gets no score. Tough break for Shane Davis. Does not get a score. That is tough break out here for him. That definitely made him mad. Definitely gonna come into next weekend with a vengeance. That is the worst way to go out here. Coming out as we build up this, as we take a minute here to get him off the track. We'll be right back with you. We are back. Let's get into the last truck of the night. Here comes Jim Koehler in Avenger. The last truck here tonight. Send it off the burn jump. Trying to keep the truck alive as long as possible. To not break anything on the truck. Wants to last as long as possible. Huge air off the jammer. Will begin overall the championship anytime soon here. Since he gets a 0. Jim saves it. There's a chance Jim could get the overall event championship here tonight. Pops a tire. We're gonna wait for the officials to give him the go ahead if he can go for a mini flip here tonight. That's his usual signature. We're gonna wait a minute here as Jim continues on his freestyle. Gonna roll it, saves it. The official gave him the go ahead for him to go for the mini flip, or the 8-pack, whatever one wants to call it. I call it the mini flip. Lines up for it. Jim goes for it. Nails it. This has happened before with the pop tires. It was Bari Musawwir in Las Vegas. Now it's Jim Koehler in Detroit. So go for the fans here. Give them one last thing of excitement. He pulls off the vent here. Recovers the truck. Let's hear it for Jim Koehler in Avenger. Amazing way to end off the freestyle. Scores are coming in for Jim Koehler. The scores are coming in now. The AI is going to give it a 16 for Jim. I'm going to give it a 14. Actually, I'm going to give it a 16 as well. No, I'm going to give it a 17 as well. No, changing my score. I'm going to give it a 15. That's a 31. Not enough for the lead. That means your freestyle winner here tonight in Detroit, Michigan is Bryce Kenny in Tech Deck Rec Deck. Amazing run from Bryce Kenny, taking the win here. Now we are going to crown our overall event championship winner. And your overall event champion is Jim Koehler, an Avenger. See you tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST for the Throwdown series here tonight. Don't go away. We have like 24 hours until that event happens at 3 p.m. EST. Be ready. We're going to wrap up our final weekend here in Daytona Speedway for the Throwdown series. I'll see you all then.